Hi, welcome to Simply Country Cuisine. I'm Susie. If you've been watching the last few videos, we've been cooking for the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. What we're going to cook today is some mixed greens. There's collards, mustard, and turnips in this one, and that's what I like. I don't care for just the solid mustard greens. I think they're kind of bitter. I do, however, like solid collard greens. They're a softer taste. Turnips have a little more bitter taste to them, but they offset each other and they're really good. And HEB sells them pre-washed, cut, debugged, the whole 10 yards in bags. All you have to do is open them up. Now, I'm only going to cook one bag. It'll look small when it's done because remember when we cooked our cabbage, it cooked down. These vegetables are full of water. They're full of vitamins, but they're full of water. So I am going to do these. I know Texas isn't considered in the South, but I'm going to do this a very Southern way. And it's going to create a liquid which is called pot liquor. And you take that pot liquor and you have cornbread and you dip it in there, and that's that. And some black eyed peas, and kind of all you need for a meal. Pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll open up our pre-washed cut greens. Put them in our pot. And you're going to say, oh, they're too much. But no, they're not. They're going to cook down. You can use just water with this. My grandmother, my mother, my dad, my Aunt Belle, all of them, they just use water. But I like to use a flavored broth. I've done it with beef broth, but I prefer the chicken broth. And I'm only going to add probably, well, let's see. I'll be able to tell just by pouring it in there. Okay, I'm going to add this whole can because I remember I'm going to want pot liquor. The greens and the broth itself is going to make the liquor. Now, you can put ham hock in here. You can put turkey, smoked turkey leg, neck, whatever. My husband actually isn't a big fan of the greens, but he will eat them if I put ham in them. So I try to keep Smithville ham in the freezer, and I will tell you, this is frozen. I just want the fat and the flavor. And the trick is to make sure it does have some fat on it. I am putting ever so small a pinch of ground nutmeg in there. Just a little tiny pinch, not much. I don't know what it does, but it does enhance the flavor. Now these are going to cook on high, and I'm going to watch them. I want to cook them fast. I want my chicken broth to kind of cook out of it, and when it starts cooking out, if I don't think the greens are done, then I'm going to add water. But as I put them on the stove, I'm going to make them a little less heart healthy, and I'm going to put a spoonful of bacon fat in it. I've turned them on high. And I always keep a jar of bacon fat. Probably about a good tablespoon. Believe you me, you've got to have these. Now, you can be very, I don't want to disrespect any states, but you can be very northern and saute these in olive oil with a little salt and pepper, nutmeg, and leave them a little crunchy and serve them. And that would be very northern. Now, it's going to probably take about 30 minutes for these babies to cook down. And when I come back to this and I'll check to see, I'm going to add a lid to this because I want that meat flavor to get in there with my lid on there. I've got it on high. I'm going to watch it. And if I think the liquid is evaporated out, has cooked out, then I'm just going to add some hot water. So remember, now these ingredients will be in a comment card or in the comment section on a recipe card. There really isn't much to it. Greens, ham, nutmeg, salt and pepper. Let's put a little salt and pepper in here. And that's all the flavor you have to do to it. You can hear it starting to bubble. All right, I'm going to get a lid. You come back in a little bit and we'll take a peek at them, okay? Okay, our greens have been cooking with the lid on for about 7-8 minutes. And now we still want to cook. We want to leave the lid off now, and we want to cook them hard and fast. Now when this liquid starts to evaporate, you got to watch because they'll burn. I have 2 cups of hot water back here. I will not add the full 2 cups. I'll probably do it about a half a cup at a time, just so I can keep them moist with liquid in it. Watch your greens now. Stir them, make sure they're not sticking. That ham it's already cooked in there. All right, for the 1 bag of triple greens, it took about 20 minutes. I probably overkilled with the ham, but that's okay. I've used a clear bowl purposely because I want you to see what I'm talking about at the bottom when I plate this up. This is called pot liquor, and this is what tastes very delicious with some cornbread. And you can also, and I think I'll do this in January, I'm going to do the greens. It's called Spanish Armada, or just greens and beans. I'm going to make a soup with this. It's delicious. Now these are too hot. I'm not going to sample these right now, but great anytime. And you have a cold, eat a bowl of greens. I promise you, it'll help you out. Always remember to subscribe, like, and share our videos. And on Wednesdays, you'll be alerted. We are featured on YouTube and Facebook. And on Wednesdays, you'll be alerted when our next video is available. And if you don't have a place to worship, please join us at any one of our Glad Tidings churches. One church, 5 locations here in Central Texas. God bless. We love you. Have a wonderful holiday season.